Wall Street week ahead. COVID-19 vaccine adoption charges are wildcard for U.S. inventory rally. New York. Reuters news. This month of free promising coronavirus vaccines has helped push the Dow Jones Industrial Average over 30,000. However, some buyers fear that gradual vaccination prices may additionally weaken subsequent year-anticipated monetary recovery. File photo. The U.S. flag is viewed on a constructing on Wall Street in the Monetary District in New York, U.S., November 24, 2020. Reuters. Brendan McDermott. File photo. Overall, 58% of Americans stated in a Gallup ballot right here that ended November 1 that they would get vaccinated, up from 50% who had been inclined in a September poll. 42% stated they would be unwilling to get a vaccine, citing motives such as the rushed improvement timeline and worries about safety. Delays in vaccine distribution or vast refusal to be vaccinated would enable the virus to proceed to flow into longer and prolong the improvement of herd immunity, which takes place when adequate human beings in a populace have some structure of protection that prevents the convenient unfold of a disease. Be sure that the world will be lower back to everyday by way of mid-next 12 months due to the fact a vaccine is handy is an aggressive assumption, stated David Albrecht, Chief Funding Officer at Newfleet Asset Management. Here a light at the quid of the tunnel. However, we now not certain how lengthy that the tunnel is going to be, he said, citing uncertainties consisting of whether or not a vaccine will be free or blanketed by using insurance plans, its rollout and its public acceptance rate. Citi Research wrote in a word on Monday that herd immunity would now not shape till late 2021, boosting international gross domestic product increase by way of solely 0.7% subsequent year, in contrast with an estimated 3% attained in 2022 as vaccination costs rise. He reply is no longer the vaccine. Vaccinations. The vaccine desires to be broadly adopted and frequent for it to work, stated Ernesto Ramos, head of equities at BMO Global Asset Management. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration will in all likelihood furnish approval in mid-December for distribution of the vaccine developed via Pfizer Incorporated and German companion BioNTech, and some healthcare employees should begin getting pictures a day or two later. Dr. Moncef Slaoui, Chief Scientific Advisor for the U.S. government Operation Warp Speed, stated on Sunday. Some 70% of the U.S. populace of 330 million would want to be inoculated to acquire herd immunity, which is feasible by way of May, he said. Ramos stated these estimates may additionally be overly positive and the financial advantages of vaccinations will now not be obvious till the 2nd half of a subsequent year, growing probabilities that the current U.S. monetary slowdown ought to worsen. Investors will get the today's U.S. monetary image with record subsequent week, consisting of the month-to-month employment report. Economists polled with the aid of Reuters assume the DEC 4 jobs file to exhibit unemployment dipped to 6.8% from 6.9%, nonetheless nicely above the 4.5% charge in March, earlier than a whole lot of the U.S. economic system went into lockdown. Targeted vaccinations may want to revive the economic system even with delays in considerable adoption, stated Jonathan Golub, Chief U.S. Fairness Strategist at Credit Suisse Securities. Profitable vaccination of seniors and frontline employees may want to expedite the renormalization technique properly earlier than herd immunity is achieved, he said. The S&P 500 may additionally attain 4,050 by using the stop of 2021, up about 13% from its contemporary level, he estimated. While vaccine adoption prices are a wildcard, their availability gets rid of the threat of any other vast monetary lockdown, stated John Buckingham, portfolio supervisor at Kovitz Investment Group. He stays bullish on agencies that will gain from a monetary recovery, consisting of J.P. Morgan Chase and Co., Foot Locker Incorporated and Whirlpool Corporation, even if the U.S. economic system stays bumpy over the subsequent few months and coronavirus instances maintain rising. The United States recorded its 12 millionth COVID-19 case on November 21, and fitness specialists have warned that Americans journeying for the Thanksgiving excursion will possibly push case counts steeply higher. If the state of affairs had been reversed and you had proper statistics on instances and hospitalizations for COVID, however vaccines have been flops, the inventory market would be cratering, Buckingham said.